with the name of Allah. We start up, and we're saying that the first thing, which is the hash, means it is, Wajiha will tell us, preprocessor directive. Means it is now settle down and no side talks and concentrate. That we're saying this is for preprocessor. Then whatever we write here, it is for a pre. We can write even the macros here. For example, I'm saying hash define. Okay, I'm saying print as, it should be all caps, because when you write something with the hash define, it means a constant. For constants, the convention is to write in the capital letters, right? I am saying, for example, PR, only PR, whatever you watch. And for that, I want to write printf \n. I am writing macros. Okay, even you give it like this, and write again printf, whatever you write, printf \n. Wow, I am loving it, \n. Now as you could see, I'm running two printf statements. I'm running what? Two printf statements here. Getting me? I'm running two printf statements. Let me cancel the counts. I'm writing so that come up. Writing macros, printf. Wow, I'm loving it. The two printf statements I wrote and gave it the name PR. So again the hash define. So tomorrow I will go to the main and I will say PR, capital R, tornado. And wherever you write the PR, so maybe you write 10 times PR, 20 times PR, and that 20 times these things will be substituted in place of PR, as you have written all these things, right? So if I give it a go, now there is some problem. This should be implemented, I guess, at the end. But this shouldn't be implemented, right? This shouldn't be implemented. What's the problem? Possible real start of unterminated constant. This is the problem, is this thing. No double quotes here, right? Oh. Double quotes closing in a K. Okay, now give it a go, and it is writing macros. Why I'm loving it, because it is as good as you have written these two printf statements here, but you are writing PR, right? So now question is, you can write PR, then you are doing something, you are writing again PR. So again the top two statements will be substituted for the PR. This is for the PR1, PR2. Now this is called as a macro. It's called what? So macro definitions can be done also by using the hash define. But the question is, we have not written it. This is for the saving the writing, because I have to write some statement, for example, 100 times. I'm not going to write it 100 times. I will do hash define and write that once and give it a small name, like I give small name PR for all of these things, right? Then I will write 100 times only PR, not that full statement and all that. Maybe there is a lot of things to be written here. Not many छोटा लिखा, बहुत बड़ा लिखना था statement, ठीक है? I will not write that, because I will write that for once and put it with the PR or something, some symbol, some constant, and then in the program you will substitute that. You getting me? So it will be very easy. Or maximum time we do like this. We say hash define. ठीक है? R is equal to 10%, for example, 0.1. मेरे पास रेट 10% है. जहाँ मुझे प्रोग्राम बहुत बड़ा है और वहाँ मुझे रेट 10% लिखनी है. And I will not write 0.1, I write R. And the R is same as R is same as 0.1. 0.1 और R में कोई फर्क नहीं, ठीक है, बस में आती है, point और R1 में कोई फर्क नहीं. So R has become a constant. You cannot change its value. It's a constant, and it is called as a symbolic constant. Sometimes in a paper comes, what is symbolic constant? What is? Because I have written a constant with a symbol R. Getting me? Now I am writing 0.1 as an R. R has become constant because you cannot change the R's value in the program. Now you cannot say R is equal to 24, something like that, because it's a constant. It cannot change. And R is same as this. And why we write this? Because in a program, there will be a huge program. I'm writing a huge program, and there will be R 100 times, for example. If tomorrow हमारी rate change हो गई, हमारी rate we have to replace it only here once. हर जगह change नहीं करने का. So it will give us a lot of ease. So this is called symbolic constant, and this is called the macro. If you write with some statement, then we are putting in some statement, and this is statement, and we symbolize it with the PR. Wherever I've been using PR, this whole statement will be done. Are you getting me? So this is called macro definition. It's called symbolic constant. In fact, this is also symbolic constant because the PR value is this thing. It will not change now. Wherever you will use PR, it will do this. Wherever you use R, it will do this. It will substitute this. But who will substitute it in the first place? Well, wherever you have used the R or PR, we have to write these things there. We don't write. We write only PR, R, PR, something like that. But कंप्यूटर के लिए PR क्या पता, वहाँ ये lines बाद में लिखी हुई होनी चाहिए. That means when we start compiling, these lines should be written here. And who is doing it? It is a preprocessor, because this is a preprocessor directive. We are saying before you execute this, start pasting these lines here. It is as if what preprocessor does is it will remove this PR and substitute it with these value. Right? It is as if you have written this printf, writing macros here, and also printf, wow, I'm allowing it also here, and also at this place PR. So it will be replaced by the preprocessor. Before your source code is given to the compiler, the preprocessor will do all these stuff, remove the comments also. So prepares your file for compilation, and then we compile the file. And compilation basically is a two-step process. First you go to the assembler, which converts into the assembly code. Then it's given to the compiler, who converts into the object code. Object code is the machine code, right? Without linking. Without linking बोले तो, like for example we have here now the printf. What is this printf?
It's a function.
This is the code of it is in standard. So we have to then link this into the program. Okay, expand our code, and this will become finally a code which can be given to the CPU. Right? So we do a lot of things. Now in a program we have to do like decision making. We have to do what? Decision making. Decision making means if you do something, if it is true, if it's coming true, then we should do something. If it's not coming true, then we should do some other thing. That's called if else. It's called what? It's called if else. Now in the if else, if I write, for example, I have some int num1 comma num2. Now num1 and num2, I created two variables of type int, isn't it? I am creating num1 and num2, two variables. The variables, these are containers, right? In which tomorrow I will drop something of type int, of type, right? So that means it will be given 4 bytes. It will be given 4 bytes. I told you int takes 4 bytes or 2 bytes, depending upon the compiler. Like this C3 is a 32-bit compiler, it will give 4 bytes. If it's Turbo C, 16-bit compiler, that will give 2 bytes only. How you will see कि कितने bytes देता है? Using the size of. We have a function called size of. Like I say printf, for any data type you want to see what the size your compiler is giving, you will say %d for integer, comma size of int. Now this guy, I'm saying %d, right? Because size of if I say here float, for example, float is for points. Should I say, what should I say here? If I say size of float, what should I say here? Percent F is for float, but I am not writing anything float. I am saying what is size of float. What is size of float? That's again integer. Float should be on a floating point. I'm size क्या? That is 4 bytes. 4 bytes is what? Int. So I have to show %d only, even though I say float. Right? I'm not printing what is inside that float variable. I'm saying what is the size of float. That's integer value. Okay? So size of int means integer का क्या size है? He will tell us कि integer size 4 bytes है. It's saying here 4, right? The 4 is here coming. अगर यहाँ पे float होता वो बताता उसका size क्या है, double होता. हमारे पास double है, that is the big floating point means points जिसमें होते हैं. Integer will not take any points. Okay? If I try to assign some points to it, num1 is equal to 6.7. मैंने num1 में डाला है अब 6 point, हालांकि integer type है, it will not take points, but I'm dropping points into it. Now let me print here. Let me print here num1. I'm saying printf %d. This is, I told you last time, this is a placeholder. इसकी जगह क्या प्रिंट करना वो यहाँ पे लिखते हैं, डबल कोट क्लोज कामा के बाद. मैं चाहता हूँ %d की जगह num1 प्रिंट हो. And if I print it, and it will print me 6. इसको थोड़ा सा हम यहाँ पे \n करेंगे. \n means new line, यहाँ पे \t ताकि टैब होके आगे दिखे हमें. Now it's saying 6. It's saying what? Not 6.7. It will be truncated. Points will be because why? Because num1 is the type int. num1 आपका int है. जब ये int है means ये it will not take any values, any point values, right? This after decimal point, it will take only integer values. It is an integral. Getting me? Now we'll take two numbers from the user. And for taking the function from user, we have a scanf. We have what? I will first give info here. Printf with the \n. \n does what? \n क्या करेगा? Please enter first number. \n will give you next line, right? Please enter first number. Okay? And I want to get it. I want to drop it into the num1. Get it from keyboard, drop it into the num1. Further, we have a scanf function. We have what? %d, because it was an integer type, and drop it into the, and drop it means at the address of, that's %. With scanf we use %. We use what? Drop it at the address of num1. Getting? So I'm saying scanf %d, right? First I'm saying please enter the first number. This will be the message given as if it is. Printf will print it, right? And scanf will drop it into the num1. %num1 means at the address of what is the data type? Will tell it. It's a %d. And similarly, I will copy paste this. Control C, and I go down to Control V. Please enter the second number. Okay? And where should I drop it? Num2. Because num1 I got the first number, num2 I got the second number. And %d and %num2. Because %d, because the num2 is an integer type. If it would have been others, I would have said that, right? And then the num2 and %num2 means drop it into the num2. So I will get two numbers, num1 and num2. Okay, I will get the first number, I will drop it into num1, second number I will drop it into num2. Now I will do the operations on it. Relational operation. Relational operation means comparisons. Comparisons means क्या ये पहला नंबर दूसरे नंबर से बराबर है, छोटा है, बड़ा है, तीन ही हो सकते ना, या तो छोटा हो सकता है या बड़ा हो सकता है, बराबर हो सकता है। एंड आई विल यूज, मुझे ये बताना होगा कि आपने कोई भी नंबर दो दिए, कोई भी दो नंबर को, मुझे ये बताना होगा क्या ये छोटा है, बड़ा है, बराबर है, इंफॉर्मेशन देनी होगी। वो कैसे करूँगा, जब मैं कंपेयर करूँगा, मेरे पास दो नंबर आ गए, एक वैसी आ गई, एक सबूरा आ गई, अब कौन छोटी है, कौन बड़ी है, बराबर है, क्या है, ये कैसे पता चले, मैं कंपेयर करूँगा। से फर्स्ट में योर एज, एज ऑफ दिस, इफ एज ऑफ दिस इज इक्वल टू एज ऑफ दिस, देन ये बराबर है। अगर इसकी एज छोटी है इससे, लेस देन छोटी, इसके बराबर, एंड ऑल दैट। गेटिंग? So I will use for that if else statements. I will say if and parentheses. In parentheses I will write a condition, and a condition should be something like, which is a preposition. Condition should be a preposition. What should be it? Preposition means which is either true or false, but not both. It can be either true or false. That's what preposition means, right? And it's called prepositional logic, wherein we state some statement. A statement should be either true or false, not both, because we should not confuse if, right? If something here comes the true, then we do the if coding. Agar if false aaya, then we go to the else. We go what? Getting? Look, if I am saying here 1, if 1, printf, it was true. I'm not doing anything, I'm just trying to show Vajina on something. Else printf was false. What I am trying to do is, mouse bad again. I am saying 1. 1 means true itself. I'm not doing any condition. मैं इसको ऐसे यहाँ से ही true दे रहा हूँ. अगर हमें condition कोई देता, अगर वो true होती, so it will go here. It will print this. Don't write this. This is only for understanding, because this is not with this program, right? Only understand this. This is not with this program. I'm only letting you understand what if I was doing. If something here comes true, the 1 here means true. In C, any number other than 0 is true, and 0 is false, right? In C, any number other than, so I'm writing 1, that means it's true. मैं इसको पहले true ये print करेगा, और else में कभी जाएगा नहीं. अगर मैं 0 लिखता यहाँ, तो ये print नहीं होगा, ये print होगा. It will jump into the else, because if this is false, then it will not do the if block, it will do the else block. Very simple. Now do you get first two numbers? Because he's saying please enter the first number, right? Then is waiting. Who is letting it to wait? Scanner. Scanner is waiting that you will put something from the keyboard and you will drop it into the num1. So I am saying 3 for example here, and we enter. The second printf is coming, printf enter the second number, and waiting because of scanf is waiting to get second number and drop it into the num2. Now it was true. Why is he saying it was true? Because if 1, if printf it was true. यहाँ पे हम इसको print ये भी करा रहे हैं num1. Getting? अगर यहाँ पे 0 होता, क्या होता? Now as you could see, he's saying it was true, right? Because it has gone into this. अगर ये 0 means false, so it will do what? It will go here. It will not print this. It will print else portion. That means it was. He will say it was false. And the first number, whatever number is, and the second number, and it was false. Because if something is true, go into the if block. If it is false, go into the else block. But we may have many conditions. We may have what? Then we use many if. And then we use else. We use what? Okay. I'm saying like this: if num1, if equal to num2, equal to हमें इस्तेमाल करते हैं not equal to. अगर single equal to means assignment, that is not a relational operator. This is a relational operator which compares the two. Equal to means इसमें drop करो. If I say equal to, I will say a equal to 4. This means drop 4 into the a. राइट, ए हमारा कहीं पे होगा उसमें 4 घुसेगा. इफ आई से ए इक्वल टू 4, सॉरी इक्वल, इसका मतलब क्या 4 ए में मत डालो, बल्कि ये करो कि जो 4 में है, जो ए में है, क्या वो 4 के बराबर है या नहीं. सो मीन्स अगर ए में 4 है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ए, इसमें 4 है, तो मैं कह रहा हूँ ए इक्वल टू 4 मीन्स क्या ए 4 के बराबर है. हाँ है, इट विल इवैल्यूएट टू ट्रू. अगर इसमें 3 होता तो ये तो 3 था, ये 4 है, क्या 4 3 के बराबर है? नहीं, इट विल इवैल्यूएट टू फॉल्स. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड दिस इज अ प्रीपोजिशन. इट विल बी आइदर ट्रू or false. That I need in a if. I need preposition in an if, right? Which is either true or false. So I am saying comparison. Simple thing. Now if num1 is equal to num2, I will print up what? I will print up they are the same. They are equal. The two numbers are equal. ठीक है. अच्छा, यहाँ पे मैं लिखूंगा और एक इफ, ठीक है, num1 इज ग्रेटर देन num2. इफ num2 इज ग्रेटर देन num2, अगर ये बड़ा है तो printf percentage d is greater than percentage डबल क्लोज कामा, बिकॉज आई टोल्ड दिस आर प्लेस होल्डर्स. इस परसेंटेज डी की जगह अलिफ में सिर्फ बताया वजी है, मुझे वजी है ना, रुवैदा, ओ मैं क्या वजी है बोल रहा हूँ. दिस लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस. सो परसेंटेज डी इज ग्रेटर देन परसेंटेज डी. आई एम सेइंग इट्स अ प्लेस होल्डर. I want to say this num1 is greater than num2, right? So in this percentage d place I will say num1, and at this percentage say I will say num2. So this should be written where? After the comma. What should be writing here? num1 comma. This num1 will be printed in place of this percentage d placeholder, and this num2 will be placed in place of this second percentage d. So it will come percentage d, whatever the number is given, is greater than the second number, right? And then I should have another condition. What else? If num1 is less than num2, but that comes in else. Else means if there is anything else. What is anything else? Either it will be equal or greater, or if they are not, what is then? It will be obviously less than. So no need to write condition. It will go in the else. Else means कुछ भी फिर, ठीक है? So I am saying, oh, अब मैं सीधे प्रिंट आउट लूँगा. मैं मेरा माउस बैठ गया ना, मैं पेन से ही काम कर रहा हूँ. कंट्रोल C, कंट्रोल V, ठीक है. परसेंटेज डी इज लेस देन परसेंटेज डी. हाँ, अगर मैं वहाँ फिर यहाँ पे नम टू चाहिए, या तो सिर्फ लेस करना था, चाहिए वहाँ 2 चेंज करने. सो परसेंटेज डी इज लेस देन परसेंटेज डी. num1 इज लेस देन num2. आपको भी पूरा समझ नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज इनको पूरा आ रहा है समझ, बिकॉज इनको बहुत सारे रीजन हो गए. यू डोंट वरी, बट यू हैव टू वर्क एट होम, राइट, एंड अंडरस्टैंड द लॉजिक. अगर यहाँ पे हमने फिलहाल तो एक ही स्टेटमेंट लिखी ना इफ के साथ, आई डोंट नीड ब्रेस. इफ आई हैव अ 2 स्टेटमेंट्स देन आई नीड अ ब्लॉक, आई नीड अ ब्रेस हियर, ठीक है. इसका अपना ब्रेस होगा लाइक दिस, बट फॉर द टाइमिंग वी डोंट नीड, बिकॉज इट्स ओनली 1 स्टेटमेंट. इट इज, आप लिखोगे ब्रेस या मत लिखो है की बात है, लेकिन अगर 2 स्टेटमेंट होंगी, अगर क्या होंगी, वी नीड अ ब्रेस. वी नीड व्हाट? ब्रेसेस. वी नीड अ ब्लॉक ऑफ द इफ. अदरवाइज इट विल नॉट टेक द अनदर स्टेटमेंट विद द इफ, ठीक है. फिलहाल मेरे पास एक ही स्टेटमेंट है. इट इज ऑब्वियस कि इट इज विद द इफ. अगर 2 होती, 3 होती, 4 होती, तो ब्लॉक लगाने की जरूरत थी. अच्छा, तो अब हम कोई भी नंबर 2 लेंगे. प्लीज एंटर द फर्स्ट नंबर. लेट अस से फर्स्ट नंबर इज 34 एंड सेकंड नंबर इज also 45. So what will happen? 34 is less than, it has gone to the else portion. It has gone to what? But it must have gone to this, it must have gone to this, it must have gone to this. ठीक है? Should it have gone to this? Should it have gone to this? Yes, because it's saying if. पहले इसने ये कंडीशन चेक की होगी, क्या नंबर बराबर है num2 के, फिर उसके बाद ये कंडीशन चेक की होगी, ठीक है. उसके बाद ये जब ये भी फॉल्स होगा तो ये एल्स के पास गया. And I should not have done this, right?
Sir,
यस
सर पहले प्रिंटफ में क्यों नहीं परसेंटेज दी?
किस प्रिंट में
द टू नंबर्स है लिखा।
हमने नहीं लिखा क्या था अच्छा परसेंटेज तो चल लिया कहीं और अच्छा तो 2 numbers are equal मैसेज ही है यहाँ पे हम परसेंटेज डी इसलिए लगा रहे हैं क्योंकि बाद में परसेंटेज की जगह कुछ लिख रहे हैं कौन प्रिंट होगा तो आपकी मर्जी है आप क्या करो अगर यहाँ पे भी लिखोगे द 2 numbers कौन कौन द परसेंटेज डी फिर इस तरह का इज इक्वल टू percentage this is up to you what you are writing so num1 comma now it will again you'll write okay now we say if we say greater say one number is 34 second number is 12 so is 34 is so it's exactly saying what is happening if I say like this I'm saying one number as 34 another number as 34 34 is equal to हाँ ये बताइए क्या हो गया ये क्यों हो गया यही तो मसला है हाँ 34 इज इक्वल टू 34 लेस देन क्यों आ गया मैं बताऊंगा क्यों आ गया देखो ये एल्स जो है ना ये एल्स इस इफ का है किस इफ का इस इफ का है एल्स कुछ कंडीशन नहीं देखता एल्स कुछ ये ध्यान से देखो जो इफ है ये इफ है इसका ये बराबर में इसने प्रिंट किया बराबर निकला ना अब ये इफ चला वही मैं कह रहा था इसके पास भी जाएगा और इसके पास भी जाएगा अब ये इफ चला कौन सा इफ ये वाला और इसने देखा क्या num1 ग्रेटर देन num2 है नहीं है वो बराबर था ना इसका मतलब ये फॉल्स निकला जब फॉल्स निकलेगा इफ बस बहस क्या थी
सर मैं आई थी मुझे वापस जाना
हाई अफसोस क्या इसे
मैं चक्कर निकाल
चीजें नहीं थी मोटी है बस एनीवेज कोई बात नहीं आगे आ जाओ listen this is what I want to tell you that I am saying this if because I get 34 that means this was true so it printed out the percentage d is equal to percentage d right then I said if num1 is greater than num2 is num1 greater than num2 no because 34 they're equal so this is false so it will go to its else is not saying anything it is saying if my if is else is if that is false I have to print so there what should I do I should say here else if I should say what else if means if this condition is coming true right it will not go downside else if means अगर ऊपर वाला नहीं तब मैं else जब कोई नहीं तब मैं ठीक है इफ करेगा कंडीशन चेक अगर मैंने फिर से इफ लिखा ये भी कंडीशन चेक होगी चाहे ये फॉल्स हो ट्रू हो ये फिर भी चेक होगी अगर मैं कह रहा हूं इफ ये फिर कह रहा हूं मैं एल्स इफ मींस जब ये नहीं होगा अगर ये फॉल्स होगा तब मैं चेक करूंगा एंड एल्स मींस अगर इनमें से कोई ट्रू नहीं हुआ तब मैं चेक हो जाऊंगा अगर ऊपर में से एक भी कोई ट्रू हुआ आई विल नॉट बी कॉल्ड नाउ इफ यू सी if you give it a go and you say 34 33 23 now it's saying only turns equal to क्यों क्या हुआ इसको ये हुआ कि ये if true हुआ है ना it will not even go downside ये नीचे जाएगा ही नहीं ये नीचे बात में आती है क्या
सर
यस
मतलब पहले हमने दिए 2 नंबर
जल्दी बामाई ये जो रोपी खसा meters F9 or pause it